Yes. Okay, it's working. It's a tiger. This is our text to tiger. This tiger wants you to show what you. This is our connecting tiger. So what you're going to do today is as like a tiger with the stripes. I want you to connect what you're learning about owls with what we read in the book. Okay, there's some noise going on here. Okay, all right. So we made our predictions. Yesterday we read the first part of Owl Moon. Let's do a quick refresher here. Who would like to tell us what we read yesterday? Ryan, go ahead. What was our book? Owl Moon. Good. And what happened in our story? Did any?
Bears were walking, trying to find the owl.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do our characters have names?
White, yes.
Yes. All right. Let's jump over to Eli. Eli, can you tell us some of the characters' names? We got these two guys here.
Paw.
Good. Paw and the little girl. The little girl is the one who's telling the story. So we don't know her name, but that's Paw and the little girl. Good. So they were walking and they were looking for an owl. Does anybody remember what word they used? They didn't say we're looking for an owl. They said we're going. Do you remember? They're going. Go ahead, Eli. What did they say? They're going owling. Good. Which means they were looking for an owl. So they came to this clearing where the moon was shining in the clearing. Looked like a bowl of cereal. So remember, today's goal as we read, I want you to think about what you've learned about owls and see if any of that shows up in the rest of the book. So we're at a clearing. Let's see what happens. All right.
Trying to do it again.
All right, let's make sure we're all ready to listen. There we go. I sighed, and Paw held up his hand at the sound.
What?
All right, I just want to make sure everybody can hear. There we go. Okay. I sighed, and Paw held up his hand at the sound. I put my mittens over the scarf, over my mouth, and listened hard. And then Pa called. Did you guys practice your hooing? Are you ready? Put your hands up. Ready, set. Hoo, 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 hoo. I listened and looked so hard. My eyes hurt. My ears hurt. My eyes got cloudy with the cold. Pa raised his face to call out again. But before he could, an echo came threading its way through the trees. Hoo, 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 hoo. Pa almost smiled. Then he called back, hoo, 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 just as if he and the owl were talking about supper, or about the woods, or the moon, or the cold. I took my mitten off the scarf, off my mouth, and I almost smiled too. The owl's call came closer, from high up in the trees, on the edge of the meadow. Nothing in the meadow moved. All of a sudden, an owl's shadow lifted off and flew right over us. We watched silently with the heat in our mouths, the heat of all those words we had not spoken. The shadow hooted again. Do you see the owl in this picture?
I don't see it.
Bless you. Pa turned on his big flashlight and caught the owl just as it was landing on a branch. For 1 minute, 3 minutes, maybe even 100 minutes, we stared at one another. Then the owl pumped its great wings and lifted off the branch like a shadow without a sound. It flew back into the forest. Time to go home, Pa said to me. I knew then I could talk, but I could even laugh out loud. But I was a shadow as we walked home. When you go owling, you don't need words, or warm, or anything but hope. That's what Pa says, the kind of hope that flies on silent wings under a shining owl moon. The end. Awesome! Oh, that was so cool. So, think about what you learned about owls. Did you see any of that information inside this book? Oh, I see Ryan shaking his head. Ryan, what did you see? What have you learned and what was in the book?
I learned what owling is.
Good. What is owling?
Like this.
Yes, that is owling. Do you think you'll go owling? Is that something new you want to try, Brindley? Are you going to go owling?
Here, I found it. You read it.
No.
I'll type on my side, okay?
Nash says no, he doesn't want to go owling. All right. Did this book show us where owls live? Think about where you learned where owls live. Did it show that? Ah. Luke, I saw you shaking your head. Yes. Can you tell us where owls live?
Owls live in the forest.
Yes, they do. They live in the forests and the woods. And that's where our book takes place. That's the setting. Wonderful. What else did we learn about owls? Well, let's look back at what our predictions were. The owl will twist its head around. They can twist their heads, but did this one twist its head? No, it didn't. Eli, did the owl fly towards the moon? Oh. No, not really. Not really. Let's see. Did the owl catch food? No, but can somebody tell me what owls eat? What do owls eat? Brindley, do you know what owls eat? Brindley, do you know what owls eat? No? Ryan, can you tell us what owls eat?
They eat small animals, frogs, and bugs.
Yes, very good. All right, Luke, you predicted there will be an owl somewhere. Was there an owl? Somewhere? Yes, it was. Very good. All right, friends. We'll stop here today. Tomorrow, we'll reread the book one more time so that you can go and retell the story to somebody at home with all the facts and details that you've learned about owls. All right, let me stop this since we're done for today.